In the early 1980s, the world of film photography was at its peak. Companies like Canon, Nikon, and Pentax ruled the market, but Contax, known for its high-end craftsmanship, wanted to carve out its own space. The 139Q was one of the few cameras in its price range that balanced fully manual controls with modern electronics, making it a bridge between traditional photography and the digital future. It offered the hands-on feel that many photographers love, while incorporating cutting-edge electronic features like an accurate metering system and reliable shutter speeds. For many, it's the feel of the camera that makes it unique. It has a hefty yet compact and comfortable build with precise tactile feedback and dials. Contax was a brand synonymous with quality. Originally a German camera model introduced by Zeiss Econ in 1932, it became a brand renowned for its high-quality cameras, featuring Zeiss lenses, and it was a direct competitor to Leica. In 1972, Zeiss Econ ceased camera production. With the lack of raw materials available and the emergence of the Japanese camera industry, they formed an alliance with the company Yashica in 1973. This led to the production of the single-lens reflex camera with the introduction of the RTS model. And in 1979, Contax released the 139Q. Numerous models followed, such as the 137MD and the RTS-2, as well as compacts, autofocus rangefinders, medium-format reflex cameras, and of course, digital cameras. In 1983, a ceramic company, Kyocera, acquired Yashica, which continued the production of the Contax cameras. In the early 2000s, due to decline in sales and digital camera products were failing to make an impact, Kyocera announced it would no longer produce Contax cameras. It was in 2005 when Kyocera discontinued all photographic equipment manufacturing, including the Contax brand. The 139Q was aimed at the serious amateur and professional photographers who demanded high-quality performance, yet it was made accessible with a more affordable price compared to other premium models at the time. So let's talk about some of the key features that made it stand out. First, the 139Q offers a hybrid approach to exposure control. In automatic aperture priority mode, you set the ISO and lens aperture while the camera dictates the ideal shutter speed for correct exposure. With exposure compensation at 2 stops in both directions, it gives you full creative control. If you want to go manual and control the shutter speed or take flash photography, the options are clear and easily adjustable. It features an electronic shutter, with speeds ranging from 1 second to 1/1000th of a second. With an exposure check button located next to the lens, it makes it very convenient to check shutter speeds before taking a shot. One of its most notable features is its TTL metering system, which allows you to accurately measure the light coming through the lens. This takes the guesswork out of exposure settings, making shooting in tricky lighting conditions much easier. The 139Q is known for having one of the best viewfinders in its class, allowing for precise focusing and composition. The bright and large screen shows all the key information you need, with aperture displayed at the top and shutter speeds on the right signaled by LED indicators. But when it comes down to it, the most notable element of the 139Q are the Carl Zeiss lenses, which are renowned for their sharpness, contrast, and overall optical quality. Zeiss developed 2 versions of the lenses over the years, starting with the AE lenses, which supported aperture priority and manual exposure control. Then they released the MM series, which offered additional support for shutter priority and program modes. While both lenses offer the same optical performance in most cases, the choice really comes down to the photographer's preference and shooting style. I was lucky enough to find one at a vintage camera store which came with a 50mm lens with a max aperture of 1.7. I put it through its paces, and it being my first film camera, it was a massive learning curve, and it has transformed the way I photograph and think about photography as a creative process. I've done a couple of film stock experiments with the camera, which you can check out in the channel, and we'll continue to upload some more in the future. So if you got this far, thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on the Contax 139Q.